Namaste and welcome to your Moving Groove class. We are exploring the power of perception, the importance of discernment, and how we all have moments of not being able to see ourselves clearly. The thing about perception is that even false perceptions still create our reality. I'm using a very traditional Vedantic teaching story. Imagine that you look down and, oh my God, there's a snake. Oh wait, that's just my power cord for my laptop. In that moment that you looked down and thought it was a snake, did you not jump and your whole nervous system unfold as if the snake was really there? We do this all the time in life. We perceive something to be there, or we perceive an error, and our life and reality unfolds as if it were true. This is so important for us to be able to discern so that we can identify what is false and what is real, what is true and what is an error. This is especially important as we look to see the truth of ourselves, because oftentimes we perceive ourselves in error. Isn't that true? How often do you feel like you are separate or alone or so different that you feel isolated from the world around you? I know I do. How about times that you feel incapable, like everyone else might have it, but you don't have what it takes to make shit happen in your life and make your dreams come true? I know I struggle with that. And then this one, I believe the worst of them all, is feeling unworthy and not good enough. That I feel unworthy of love, of respect. I feel unworthy of a pay raise or that promotion. I feel unworthy of being happy and at peace. Do you ever feel that way? This is a sign that we need to cleanse the window in which we look through, that we need to cleanse the mirror that resides in our heart so that we can see the brilliance and the beauty of who we are and not have our life unfold based on an error in our perception. Today on the mat, we'll be cleansing the mirrors and that lens, and we'll be also working on identifying where we are caught up in falsity instead of seeing truth. You may need a block if you have tighter hamstrings, and I'm going to be using the wall today. So if you can situate yourself somewhere near a wall, then great. And if you can't, no worries. For that point, you can just scurry over to a wall and use it. With that being said, I look forward to seeing you in the middle of your mat. If you'd like to follow along with the playlist, you'll find that link just below this video. Take that link, it'll take you to Spotify. All right, let's press play in 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right, so we come to the top of our mat, feet hip-width distance. Roll your shoulders up and back. Palms face open. Tailbone slightly down, low belly lifts. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Full breath out. Draw your hands together in Anjali Mudra, bow your head to your heart. May each cycle of breath act like a cleansing wind, cleansing the mirror in which resides in our heart that we look to be reflected the truth of who we are, but also to cleanse the lens in which we look out to see the world around of us. May we stop perceiving an error and start seeing the truth of our connectedness, of our capability, and our unparalleled worthiness. Take a deep breath in, full breath out. Release your hands to your sides, open your eyes. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Now stretch from the hips through the armpit, chest, all the way up to the fingertips. And notice if one side is short, right? We can be really short-sighted, not just short-sighted, but short-sighted in our perspective, right? Focused on what's all up close rather than seeing the big picture. Take a deep breath. Fold as you exhale. Uttanasana. Ooh. Separate your feet if you need to, a little bit wider than hip width distance. Bend your knees, just rock back and forth. Yes. All right. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, high plank, top of a push-up. Claw your finger pads into the mat. Drop your knees to the earth and just hug your hands towards one another so you feel your inner biceps engage. Notice how you want to drop your head here. Lift your chin so you keep your head and your heart in alignment. And then you breathe and let that cleansing wind clean those stains that are causing you to perceive an error. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press back, lift your hips to the sky, and bend your knees here, nice and juicy. It's important that we get the sacrum to tip in ever so slightly so we have a curve in the lumbar spine. Nice. And then press from your heart into your hands and lift up through the outer hips and stretch into the inseams of the legs, into the inner edges of the feet. Big, big breath. Inhale. Full breath out. So close your eyes and just breathe, okay? Like you don't have to talk yourself into feeling worthy. You are worthy, okay? Anytime you feel unworthy, it's just a sign that your lens of perception, oh, honey, it's dirty. It needs to be cleaned. So cleansing wind of the breath, just breathe and let it wash over you. 3 breaths. Maybe open mouth exhales, really breathe it out. 1 more, inhale. Full breath out. Feet together at the back of the mat. Inhale, kick your right leg high. Bend your knees, stack your hip. Foot circles, knee circles, or whole leg circles. Nice, really air things out here. Notice how your left side wanted to get short, right? You need that discernment to be able to say, you know what, I'm being short-sighted on the left side, and clip your left hip back. Beautiful. Now kick your right leg high, square the hips, big breath in. Exhale, step the foot through, low lunge. We go down dog lunge. So the back foot spins flat like warrior 2, and then just bring your arms out to the side like downward facing dog. Good. Clip your right hip in, take your upper inner left thigh back, and extend through the spine. Big breath. Two more. One more. Walk your hands back and then switch the bends of the legs. So now the left leg bends, right leg is straight, Skandasana. Nice. Flex your right toes up, put a little micro bend in the knee, drag the heel down and back so the hamstrings hug to the bone. Then widen the left knee out to the left and fold. It's like talking ourselves out of an error of perception never works, right? Like when we feel super incapable, telling ourselves like, I've got this, I've got this, I got this. Sometimes it doesn't do the trick. But if we can discern, I'm seeing myself in error, we can choose practices or activities or people that just remind us of who we are and cleanses the mirror and the lens. Like this, just moving and breathing, totally cleanses my lens. I don't know about you. All right, one more breath. Full breath out. All right, we come back forward. into twisted monkey. So toe heel the right foot to the right toes can turn out slightly. Left hand turn slightly out too, so you can take your left shoulder back. And then right hand to the right thigh, start to twist, left belly over to the right, left chest to the right. Peel your right fingertips open to the sky. Take a deep, expansive breath and breathe right into that heart space. And then exhale, right hand to the left heel. Notice how I brought my hip back to the heel right away. That's very important. So I'm not going here where the left thigh bone is popping forward out of the hip socket. I'm actually going for a different stretch. Left thigh bone back. So the heel makes contact with the glute, that connectedness, and then start to curl open from there. Notice how you want to throw your head back and instead take your inner shoulders back and open the heart. And then cleansing breath here, baby. Take a deep breath. Open mouth, exhale. One more. Come back right where you came from. Inhale, reach your right fingertips to the sky. It's called reaching runner's lunge. So you'll pivot your right toes forward, reach your right fingertips forward, left hand out to the side. You can stay here with the left knee down, or then the left knee comes up. And really split the energy here from the pelvis stretch back and from the pelvis stretch forward through the fingertips. So you're making a lot of space through the body. Close your eyes and breathe. Cleansing breaths. Like, you don't have to do anything to be capable. You don't have to do anything to be worthy. You already are. So just remove what is blocking you from experiencing the truth of who you are in this moment. Woo, that was good, yeah? All right, one more breath. All right, find a little juice in the legs. Walk your hands back. Little juice, nothing fancy. And then we step up. Oh, all right. So this is Malasana. So heels in, toes out. And just give yourself a little rock side to side. You can keep this forward bending action here so it's not too much on the hips. You can always sit on a block if that's your thing. Focusing on the breath. Like, this is a breath practice and then a posture practice. Okay. Take a deep breath in. Fold forward, pivot the feet parallel, tie your fingertips together behind your back, and take a shoulder stretch in your Uttanasana. Notice if you're holding on. And just see if you can engage the legs, yes, ground into the inner edges of the feet, lift your sitting bones to the sky, but at the same time, just let go through the torso. Notice how the hands want to come apart, bend the elbows, bring your palms to touch, and work on shoulders back, stretching, elongating the knuckles. And then close your eyes and just enjoy a few cleansing breaths. Like, what can we clean out in this shape? Like, every pose is rearranging the furniture so we can sweep and dust and vacuum in a new area of our physical form. One more. Beautiful. Start to bend the knees and slowly come up. Sweep your arms to the sky. Hands to just your heart, standing at attention. Samastitihi. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Interlace your hands or overhead, steeple mudra. Bring your feet to touch if you like that, and then side bend over to the right. So notice how the right side wants to get really short. Focus it on being long. Take a deep breath in. You're gonna start to extend, so like this, extend and roll forward until you can come halfway. Pause, bend your knees here. And then start to roll slowly to the other side. Keep the tailbone down so the low back is full and the low belly is up in tone. And you don't have to go crazy. Like, if you're feeling more and more incapable, then we're going in the wrong direction, babe. We gotta Just accept where we are physically and find that sweet spot of effort and ease and breathe. All right, and then we're gonna start that roll back to center, steeple mudra, and then rise all the way up. Hands to your hips. Notice if one side is short and lengthen. Have that discernment to know that there's an error and start to make space and curl open. Yes, 3, 2. We gotta open up for cleaning instead of shutting down, right? All right, inhale, reach the sky. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Plant your palms, step back, high plank, top of a push-up. Take a deep breath in. We lower all the way to our bellies. If you want, you could have taken your knees down at any time. Just know that. Let's work our cobra a little bit. So, tops of the feet are onto the mat. Make sure your feet are hip width distance and the second toe is in line with the center of the ankle so that the feet aren't doing this weird thing of them going out, straight back. Now, left leg goes heavy, right leg up. Inner thigh to the sky and then stretch from deep in the hip all the way through the bones of the right leg and place your right foot all the way back and down. Now, the right leg should feel longer, yeah? And then left leg up, inner thigh to the sky, stretch through the bones of the left leg and place the left foot down. Feet are hip width distance and the big toes are pointing straight back. You got that? Tailbone scoops just enough so that you feel your low belly tone. Now the hands come to your side. Start to rise up. Yeah. Notice how you want to lose your feet. Keep the feet engaged. And then notice if you get short-sighted on one side of your cobra, take the shoulders back, open through the chest. Big breath here. And slowly come all the way down. Beautiful. Press up onto your knees, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Full breath out. All right, feet together, kick your left leg high, bend the knee, stack the hip. Foot circles, knee circles, whole leg circles. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, and feel free to stay somewhere that's interesting and just breathe into it. Power of the breath today, guys, is a cleansing wind. Left leg straight back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, left foot up to the top of the mat. Down dog lunge, pivot the right foot flat, hands out to the side. So what you're gonna notice is the hips wanna do this funky thing of the left hip wants to widen out, and then you're gonna shift all the weight to like the inside of the left foot, and the left knee wants to come in. Instead, stamp the outer blade of the foot down, scoop your left hip in. Notice that difference. And breathe into that sensation. Like, don't underestimate the power of your breath as a cleansing wind, the power of pranayama. Think, wind representing breath is so powerful, it can tear down a bridge, okay? I'm sure it can clean out a little gunky stain in you. Take a deep breath. Skandasana as you breathe out. Widen your right leg to the right, kick your left foot forward. Little micro bend in the knee always, and drag the heel back. I'm being demonstrative here. Whoa. But clip it back so that the hamstrings hug to the bone. Okay, big breath. And just enjoy the breath as you breathe through every nook and cranny of your body. One more. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, push forward to the top of the mat, right knee down, left foot out to the left. Inhale, peel the left fingertips open, going to twisted monkey. Left hand to the right foot. Notice how you want to just spill forward like this. Instead, bring the heel back to the hip so that you are acknowledging connection. That you could never not belong, guys. You could never not be connected to the people in your life. It's impossible. You are not alone, I promise you that. And then keep that connection as you start to curl open and breathe. Shoulders back, heart open, elbows wide. Beautiful. 3. Last 2. And 1, left fingertips peel open, reaching runner's lunge as you breathe out. So pivot the left foot more square and forward, left hand forward, right elbow out, the back knee can come up if you'd like. We've all had that experience where we're thinking about someone and they text us. So don't tell me that we're not all connected, you know? That's a very simple example. So when you feel separate, you gotta call BS. Don't buy into that false perception, even for a minute. As soon as you acknowledge, like, whoa, I'm feeling really separate and disconnected and alone, you gotta say, whoa, I am perceiving an error and I will not let my life unfold due to an error in perception. Like the snake in the rope. All right. Look forward and find a little juicy in the legs. Oh, and come up and fold. Beautiful. Stand all the way up. Nice. Interlace your hands behind your back. Make sure your feet are square, okay? So they're pointing forward, they're not turning out. It doesn't matter how wide you want your feet, as long as you can root your femur bones back into the hip socket. So not this, okay? This is a massive error in our perception. But when we root back and align, then we can start to open up and open. Keep both sides of your body really long. One side is gonna wanna be short and that causes back pain. Stand firmly into your legs, open your heart, curl back, big breath, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, reach the sky. Just pause for a moment, hands to your heart, maybe step your feet together. And just pause and notice how even in a few short minutes, we can go from feeling incapable and unworthy and separate to feeling more like ourselves again. Back into the groove. All right, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine halfway. Exhale, high plank, top of a push-up. Take a deep breath in. We lower chaturanga to your belly. All right. Left forearm parallel to the top of the mat. Reach back for the right foot. Hug the foot into the hand right away so you keep the knee in line with the hip. And so you can just start here, okay? Or you can pivot the elbow to the sky and draw the heel to the glute. That's gonna be a very deep quad stretch. Find that sweet spot. Stretch from the hip into the bones of the right leg so that the knee lengthens back and pull your chest forward. Beautiful, yeah? We don't stretch our quadriceps enough on the mat. All right, big breath. Breathe right into that sensation. Cleansing breath. Clear it out. 4, 3, 2, all right, slowly release. We go to the other side. Right forearm parallel to the top of the mat. It's called Bekasana. So kick your left hand back. See how my left hand is open, shoulders open and back. Kick the foot into the hand so you keep that knee in line with the hip, very important. And then a rotation of the elbow up to draw the heel in. So just find wherever you are along the way, just get a quadricep stretch, okay? And then notice how your side bodies want to be short. One wants to be shorter than the other, which is going to be the right side. So lengthen from the right hip to the right armpit, lift your chin, lift your chin. Dignity of your spirit. Do not forget who you really are inside, okay? Brilliant and beautiful and unbelievably worthy. That could never be affected by life. The stain never touches the truth of who you are. It never touches it, no matter what happens. You are undamaged. All right, one more breath. Gosh, I really want to nail that home to you. You felt that? All right. Kick back. Hands to the mat. Actually, let's go forearms to the mat. Lift up into a forearm plank. Ooh, that was off syllabus, but I was feeling it because you know what? You've got this. If you got to come down to your knees, you come down to your knees. 3. Last 2. All right, really good. 1, come down to your knees. We're gonna do it. Kapalabhati breathing and forearm plank, okay? So you're gonna exhale the breath and then snap the belly in. The inhales come naturally, okay? If you're unfamiliar, just do your best and stay with me. Here we go, ready? So either from your knees or from your toes, we lift up. Take a deep breath in. Breathe all the way out. We snap the belly in and open mouth. 5, 2. Take a deep breath in. Come down to your knees, forehead to the mat for a breath. Then sweep your arms to the sky. Come to your knees, hands to your hips, open. Ustrasana variation. Side bodies long, chin lifted, nice. Inhale, reach. Hands to the mat, step back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Take a deep breath. Full breath out. Rise to the balls of the feet. Bring your feet together to touch. Look forward. You've got this, okay? Give it a go. Push from your heart into your hands and jump. Top of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Samastitihi as you breathe out. Pause, take a deep breath in. Full breath out. Feeling more and more like yourself? Here we go, feet together. Look up, reach up. Exhale, touch the earth, sit low. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Step your left toes back, knee to the mat. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, look up, reach up. Exhale, reach back, left hand to the left foot. Draw the heel in and turn towards the front. Amazing. Inhale, reach your right fingertips to the sky. Exhale, hand to behind your head, elbow forward, arm bone back. Lift, stretch through the inseam of the left of the right arm. So from the armpit to the elbow, stretch. 3, how's that quadricep of the left leg? Draw the heel to the glute for 2. Take a deep breath in. It's a big windmill. As you exhale, windmill your hands, interlace your hands behind your back, pick up your back foot, pivot the back foot flat, and fold forward, humble warrior. 3. Right hip in, side body's long for 2. All right, listen. Hands to the mat. Maybe pull your left foot back so that the front heel bisects the arch of the back foot. Keep your right hand to the mat, and then see how I'm kind of like rounding here? This helps me lift my left hip and clip the right hip under. And then unfold yourself, reach your left fingertips to the side, sky, Trikonasana. Little micro bend in the right knee. If you need to use a block here on your right hand, feels good, use it. 3, 2. All right, hand windmills back down. You step back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, dog pose. Right away, left foot forward, right knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Open up to the right hand to the right foot. Draw the heel to the hip, left hand to the left thigh. Square, get long through both sides bodies. Find that discernment to know where you're short. Left hand behind your head, elbow forward, arm bone back. Try to square the hips and the shoulders. Stretch from the left inner armpit to the inner elbow. Breathe. Notice all the sensation. Let the breath sweep through you like a cleansing wind. 3, 2, big transition. Release your left fingertips to the sky. Release the foot. Windmill, use your hands if you need to. Pivot the back foot flat. Tie your fingertips together behind your back and fold humble. I see the practice like a snow globe. It shakes up all the energetic particles in our body, mind, and heart, okay? Shaken up so that then when the practice is over, the particles land in a whole new way. One that is more true to who we are, more reflective of the truth of who we are. All right, 3, 2, hands to the mat. Pull the right foot back. We're going Trikonasana. Remember, you can bring the block to the outside of the left hand. Lift your right hip to the sky. Scoop your left hip under and unfold your heart as you reach your right fingertips up to the sky. Oh, hips back, heart forward. Breathe. Close your eyes. Biggest breaths you've taken all class, okay? All right, look forward and step up, top of the mat, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, chair, plane. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Listen, lengthen the spine, kick your right leg behind you, left hand to the right foot, bilateral fold. So it's a stack hip posture. Take a deep breath in. You're gonna keep that hip lifted as it is, left hand down, and take, Ardha Chandrasana. You've got it. 3, 2, you're gonna step way back, Skandasana, just for a transition. Take a deep breath in. Fallen warriors, you breathe out. All the way onto your back. Look at that, look at that. Twist. So the left knee is bent, the right leg is long, and you're twisting. Right elbow to the outside of your left knee. All right. Unwind. Extend your legs forward. We're gonna lower. Lower. You've got this. Lower. Lower. Low boat hover, so the feet are up, the shoulders are up. Breathe. You've got this. Last 3, big breaths, big breaths. I just don't want to blow into the microphone. 2, and 1. Beautiful. Feet flat, knees bent. Lift your hips to the sky. We go bridge pose. Interlace your hands behind your back. Lift your hips. Stand into the inner edges of the feet, shoulders heavy. 3, 2. Amazing. Slowly lower. Knees together, feet apart. Just take a deep breath here. One more breath. I'm just playing with this music a little bit. There we go. Knees to your chest. Here we go. Rock and roll. All the way up. Chair. Yes! Chair plane. Stand. All right. You're going to go to the wall. Separate your feet. Goddess your arms. You've got this, okay? Don't let your legs turn out. Stand into your legs, goddess your arms. We're gonna open up, side bodies long on both sides, hands to the wall. Oh, maybe walk your feet out, walk your hands down slightly. 3. Stand into your legs, lift your heart for 2. Walk your feet back, walk your feet back. Notice if you have this exaggerated curve in the spine that's gonna draw pain over time. Tailbone down, low belly in, ribs in. Pause. All right, to the back of the mat. Inhale, reach up. Chair, touch the earth. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Right hand to the left foot, bilateral fold. Lift the knee, take a deep breath in. Ardha Chandrasana as you breathe out. Left fingertips peel open. Take a deep breath in. You've got this. Amazing. One more breath to prepare. We step back, Skandasana. Use your hands. Right foot up. Take a deep breath in. This is just transitionary. And then we come all the way through. All the way through. All right, beautiful. Right foot is over, left elbow up to the outside of the right knee. Twist, sit up tall. Twist, such a great way to cleanse and purify the energy, the nadis in the body, the energy centers, and the channels. All right, extend your legs long. This time, we go low boat all the way down. Low boat, low boat, low boat. 5, we pulse. 3. That's it. 2, open mouth exhales. Oh, and 1. All right, amazing. We're almost there. You're gonna take bridge pose again, or you're gonna go wheel. Okay, so bring your hands to either sides of your ears. Common tendency is for your hands to be way too close together. So you gotta think outer shoulder width distance, and also your legs are way stronger than your arms. So load your legs with weight. Here we go, hips up. Find the strength in your legs. You've got this, you are capable. I know it, you've got this. Maybe you stay here or you come to the crown of your head, claw your finger pads into the mat. Here you are, take a deep breath in, stand into your legs, you come up. Woo! Make sure your legs, feet don't turn out. Stand into the inner edges of the feet. Breathe into your heart, breathe into your heart. 3. Last 2. And 1, slowly release. Knees together, feet wide. All right, knees to chest. Rock and roll all the way up to your knees. All right, you ready? Tuck your toes under. They're called pigeon drops, okay? So elbows by your side, you're gonna lean back and come up. lean back, and come up. Stage 1. Stage 2 is you're gonna come down to Ustrasana. Lift your chest. Breathe. Slowly come up and have a seat. Okay, so we have one more. I'm making an executive game time decision here because I had multiple more. But I'm gonna go with the moment. Okay, so come to your knees and you're going to take this stage by stage. So either you go into Ustrasana, camel pose again, which is a perfect, amazing place to breathe and purify the whole body. Like you are completely like in an undefended open heart stance, okay? So that's an amazing place. Do not diminish that, okay? So if that's you, do you, okay? Next stage is you're gonna start to do more of these pigeon drops, okay? More of these pigeon drops, okay? Without it going into your low back. If it goes into your low back, go back to camel. Then, if you're ready for it, pay attention to both sides of the shoulders, the side bodies being long and full. And then, you can't doubt yourself. I'm gonna tell you, you can't doubt yourself. Can't believe you're incapable. You can't feel separate in your body. You can't feel disconnected in your body. And you gotta believe you're good enough, okay? So after we've purified everything and if it's anatomically supportive for our body, I wanna pound that into you. We go from here to here. Push through the legs. And then I'm feeling it. Step one leg in, knee to chest, and just kick. Woo! And then you come down, and then if you're really, come back. That was adventurous. All right, so please choose wisely. Where can you breathe? And more important than the form, that you're just letting that cleansing breath breathe through you. Find a place that you feel connected, body, mind, and heart, connected to the breath. That you feel capable. That yes, it might not be easy. I hope you're in a pose. I hope you're choosing it right now. If you aren't, then choose it. I'm talking you through it as you're in it. Find a place that you feel capable and good enough, because you are. All right, so we'll take a forward fold of your choice, whether that's Paschimottanasana, like a seated forward fold like this, or you could separate your feet wider or take Baddha Konasana. I'm just gonna take this like little bit of a V with my legs, block to my forehead, focus on getting a curve in my lumbar spine, send my inner thighs back, and make sure that my feet don't go to sleep. So I'm hugging my feet to the midline. Just start to notice the difference in how you feel right now than the beginning of class. Here's the deal. Yoga doesn't transport you into a better state of mind or consciousness where you are some amazing person. It removes what blocks you from seeing the beauty and the brilliance of who you are already. Yoga brings us not to some altered state, but to our most unaltered state. Lower all the way down onto your back. If you need a final pose, something more like a little twist, let's just take it. Why not? Right knee over to the left, right arm open. Feels good, yeah? Soften, surrender, and let the breath sweep through you like a cleansing wind. Come back to center, exchange the legs out. All right, draw your knees into your chest. Wrap yourself up into a tight little ball. Give yourself a big ol' squeeze, because you did it. Yes. Wrap yourself into a little ball. Give yourself a big squeeze. And then release into Shavasana. Extend your arms and legs out long and wide. And like I said, the yoga practice to me is like a snow globe. Before we step onto our mat, the particles are laying a certain way. And chances are, we feel a little unworthy. We feel somewhat isolated and separate. And we feel incapable. Whether it's a little bit of one or the other or all of them all at once. This is the human journey. We share this. But we come to the mat and we shake up that damn snow globe. And we let the breath blow everything around and cleanse what needs to be cleansed. And suddenly we come to this moment and the particles can start to fall in a brand new way. And the sky becomes clear, the sky of the mind, the lens of our perception, and the mirror of our heart. And where we once perceived an error, now truth is staring back at us. The truth of your beauty and your brilliance that is unique to you. The truth of our interconnectedness, our innate capability and power to create, and your unparalleled worthiness. Bask in the beauty of your own light and the reflection of truth in this moment. Shavasana. Please stay here for as long as you would like. If you're ready to reawaken, draw movement back into your body, however you feel called to. Roll to fetal pose on your favorite side. Symbolic for a fresh start, a new beginning, a clean slate. And then please rise up to a tall seat. Keep your eyes closed and draw your hands one final time in Anjali Mudra. And bow your head metaphorically down to your heart. May we carry with us the discernment to know when we are perceiving ourselves in falsity, in error. May we trust the cleansing wind of the breath to purify us, to cleanse the mirror and the lens so that we can see the truth of who we are again. Inhale your thumbs to your third eye center. Together we bow forward and say, Namaste.